The best dirty lemonade, dirty lemonade. The best dirty lemonade, dirty lemonade. Dirty said it was the best and put it in the name. The best dirty lemonade, dirty lemonade.
You're doing great, Best Dirty Lemonade.
Super excited to be here with my friends in cannabis. My friends is often a term that I throw around and it'll be like, oh yeah, I just met this person, they were cool. But these are really my friends, right? So to my immediate right, we have Miss Chari. She's French.
Oui, oui.
Whoa. We have Miss Chari. I had the pleasure of meeting you almost a year ago now in Chicago.
A year now.
Black Cannabis Expo. Shout out to Chrissy. Shout out to the team for throwing that together. Sorry, for putting that on. Because one thing they do is put on for the culture.
Right on.
So yeah, and since meeting, we've strengthened our bond. You've had some events here in Nashville, included our product. You've become part of the gang, BCB Mastermind, and your business has just continued to thrive. So shout out to you.
Appreciate it, man.
Okay.
That's crazy. It's only been a year.
It's only been a year. But wow. I oftentimes say that cannabis is like dog years, right? So 1 year feels like 7.
That's a good way, yeah.
And then all the way to my right. So, yeah, my right. I have to make sure. Your left. We have Mr. Matt Lovett. He is the force, the brains, half of the brains, behind the juice joint.
Right on.
Come on, Matt. Talking to the mic. Tell people who you are.
My name is Matthew Lovett, co-owner, co-founder of Moyo Love Juice Joint. Moyo means heart in Swahili.
Okay.
We put a lot of heart into our products. When I say we, I mean my wife, Crystal, biomolecular scientist, Johns Hopkins University, over 20 years R&D. This is her brainchild. She trusted me with her brainchild to move it, market it, and make sure the people get their medicine. So that's what we've been doing since 2019.
Okay, since 2019. Shout out to Matt, man. And I'm going to say this here on this podcast, and I really mean this with my whole heart. Oftentimes people will be like, oh, yeah, but there's another juice in the building. It's them. No, it's not another juice in the building. It's us. Mm-hmm. Matt has been inspirational, right? Matt always shares information. If I'm somewhere, I let him know. If he's somewhere, he lets me know. We have had a great relationship. And I appreciate you being a real brother at all times, right? So, yeah, we now have a line of credit that we've been using.
Yes, we do.
Thanks to Matt, right? So, so many times we see, maybe this is the wrong way I'm thinking about it. But you know what? I want to let everybody listening know that there is room for more than just one.
It is.
Right? There's room for tens of thousands of us.
Yes, it is.
You get what I'm saying? It's if you ever see Moya, Juice Joint, Best Dirty Lemonade, or any of the other black-owned amazing brands in the cannabis beverage space, just know from my side, it's never competition.
No.
Right? It's always collaboration because I believe that's how we're going to move forward as a people, as an industry, and as a culture.
I totally agree. Anytime I've been around Best Dirty Lemonade, I've always been inspired. You all have shown me some things that I didn't see with my own products. Just your setup and how you all have going on. And y'all kind of splashed onto the scene out of nowhere. But you kept splash, you kept going. And as one brother to another, I appreciate your authenticity through it all and your sales technique and all. You remind me of my old manager back in the day when I was working at a cell phone store, right?
Okay.
And I was doing sales, and if I said one thing wrong, he'd pull up and say, I'm going to take that cell from you because you're not representing the product right. Ooh. This is what it is. This is what it does. This is the functionality. You told that customer 4-hour battery life when it's really 6. Do I need to pull that from you?
Hey.
So when I'm around you and I see you moving with your product, I'm like, yeah, he don't mess around when it comes to this. And he'll let the customer know, look, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Your biggest flaw in life is not having this on the shelf. And I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah.
That's your daddy. What's your daddy's name?
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it real, right? They say it takes $2 million to launch a brand, right? And I don't know about Lady Luck. I don't know about you over there with the juice joint. But I know Best Dirty Lemonade does not have $2 million to launch a brand.
No.
But what I do have is the belief in my product, right? And nobody's going to sell my product better than me.
Right.
I have a great team. However, right, we have to believe that. And we have to convey that and not blink. Because the minute you blink with some of these consumers, they think it's a game. They think it's a joke, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm just in their face like, listen, this is why, you may not be having the success you need.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways, it's not about me. It's not about me. Let's talk to you guys. So, Chari, congratulations. I hear you're pregnant.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very pregnant.
Okay. They say if you hold hands at night, that tends to happen. So please stop holding hands. This is baby number 3.
This is baby number 3. Round 3. Out of there.
Out of there meaning you're done. No more?
I'm done. I thought I was done on 2, but here we are.
Okay.
On Trace. I thought we
Okay.
were doing with those.
This actually may be baby 4 because Lady Luck is... Do you feel like this is your child? This is your baby?
Oh, touche. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is definitely a baby. I laughed at someone else when they was talking about product development. They was like, it took 10 months, took a year. I said, that sound like being pregnant.
Yeah.
Sound like giving birth. Seriously, sincerely. So at Lady Luck has been just that. You say 2019, that's when I hit the scene as well.
Okay.
And someone said, oh, wow, it's been 6 years. I said, yeah, you're right. It has been 6 years. But like he said, it feels like dog years sometimes. And then sometimes it feels like I just got started because things continue to change and evolve.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I've pivoted more than the NBA finals,
Ooh.
Done a lot of pivoting, but here we are.
Tell me more about this. So we see actually, tell us about Lady Luck, who you guys are, what you guys sell, and then let's get into the pivots you've had to make.
Oh, okay. So Lady Luck, we are a licensed wholesaler in the state of Tennessee, as well as a licensed retailer. We consider ourselves a connoisseur's brand. So we don't necessarily say we're the cheapest, but we pride ourselves on being consistency and potency and dosing and flavor. So people don't mind paying a little bit more as long as they know they're getting a consistent product. And so that's essentially what Lady Luck is. We have a collection of products, but we really specialize in our flour, our pre-rolls, and our pounds. We take pride in, just like cooking. I don't want you to say my green's nasty. I don't want you to say my green is nasty.
Ooh, okay. I love that. I think it's amazing that we're able to operate in this space, right? Where people are able to come and buy pounds, right? And I'm very intentional about the people we bring on, and we try to shed light on their business, because when you look around, there's not too many people that look like us.
No.
Although the jails are filled with people who look like us for doing these same things.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And so, it was us as a culture who kept the cannabis business thriving during Prohibition.
Yes.
Right? If anybody disagrees, I'm sorry. Right? But these are facts. And you may have had, an occasional person who didn't look like us who you got weed from. Great. But when it was time to put people in jail, it was always people who look like us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it's a tragedy that, this is where we are as a nation still. Because people are still getting arrested for weed.
Yeah.
And yet everybody in here is moving pounds.
All pounds.
Yeah.
Come on.
When we first got into this space, our first show was NECAN.
Baltimore or
Atlantic City?
Atlantic City.
In 2019. And
shout out to Mark Shepard.
yeah, shout out to Mark. And I was like, yo, they really doing it out here. I was nervous. It was so much bud there. I was like, ain't no way the state troopers not gonna run up in here, the Atlantic City police. Somebody gonna do something. So I'm gonna keep my stuff ready. So if I gotta make a run, I'm good. And show after show after show, the pounds got bigger.
Yeah.
The police presence got smaller. And it was like that, just like you said. They ain't here doing it big. But you go to Philly, where they hustling.
Yeah.
They looking up and down the street, putting bud in potato chip bags and leaving it here and there and everywhere else to pick up and move with. But you come out here, that's on the table. Smell what you want, pre-roll what you want, good nose on it and all that. So it's refreshing to see our people in these spaces.
Absolutely.
Very much.
Absolutely. Now, for the people who may be under a rock and not know who you are, right? Can you tell them about your journey, not your wife's journey, your journey in cannabis, and then let's talk about the great cool things that you guys just did as a brand?
Sure. I always been a consumer since high school.
Okay.
I always figured out a way to move some things around. And 3 for 10s was special in the mid 90s.
Okay. Yo, my man out here sounding like a Wu-Tang song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was special. And it was interesting. I was managing a recording studio in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Shout out to Jalo Beats, hip hop producer. We won a Grammy in 2018 with Dr. Dre, Anderson .Paak. Platinum over and over again, sales. My wife said to me, let's figure out a way for people to consume without smoking.
Okay.
Because I would come home smelling like a pound and they'd be in there coughing and all that. Got her an ounce, turned my back. She dosed everything in our refrigerator. So, startup costs. I started Juice Joint with $40.
Wow.
She said, get this for me from ShopRite. I went to the supermarket, picked up a couple Minute Maids, brought it back to the crib, made 1 gallon, 10 bottles, 12-ounce bottles, 100 milligram THC, $20 each. I took them to the studio. I made more money in the studio in one day selling juice than I did selling studio time.
Okay.
Come on, wife.
And then COVID came. The first thing that gets shut down was the studio. Keeping It Kinky. Shout out to Keeping It Kinky. She's a nurse from Philly.
Okay.
Right? She was drinking a blueberry mint beverage of ours while she was telling everybody, if you're pregnant, stay home. If you get beat up, put some ice on it. Just don't come to the hospital. There's no rooms. Everybody's sick. We don't want to turn you away, but we will. And she was drinking the drink. And she said, these help me with the machines I hear beeping in my ear all night because I'm around machines all day. These help me sleep. Sales went through the roof. Then Leo Bridgewater. I don't know if you know Leo.
I'm not familiar. Tell me more.
He's big in New Jersey. Army veteran.
Okay.
He handles a lot of New Jersey advocation and, just with the state.
Okay.
But he did a interview with Honeysuckle magazine. Honeysuckle was with Rolling Stone at the time.
Okay.
They put a little article, a little write-up about Juice Joint as the number 1 minority-owned brand to support for 420 in 2021.
Come on, man. You can't pay for, exposure like that.
Right. And it was all genuine. It was all organic.
Yeah.
Sales went through the roof. We went from hand pouring bottles in any commercial kitchen that would rent us some space to leaving Philly, going to Baltimore, get another commercial kitchen, to meeting a co-packer in Middle River. And it's wild because I reached out to the co-packer 2 years prior. My email went to his spam folder.
Okay.
He hit me up out of nowhere like, listen, I'm so sorry. I've been going through my spam emails, and this was one of them. Do you still need a co-packer? I said, every trash can gets a lobster. I do need a co-packer.
Okay.
And he was like, we're going to give you the best lowest price. Hooked us up. They handle our formulations, our packing, our shipping, warehouse, 3PL, all right now.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. So for anybody who has aspirations of entering the cannabis beverage space, who may be in the cannabis beverage space in the legacy world, still making it in your drawers in your kitchen, this is the inspiration, right?
Yep.
This is this is the formula, right? And Matt, like I mentioned earlier, he's not gatekeeping, right?
Nope.
He's sharing the process that he's done, which is very similar to the process that we've gone through at the Best Dirty Lemonade. So, I mean, shout out to him and shout out to you, right? You can make it happen if you just believe in yourself and don't quit.
You will make it happen.
Yeah.
It's there. And the thing is about gatekeeping is that it's bigger than business when you share wisdom. And when you gatekeep, you block your blessing.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Because everybody that I talk to, that I've told how to get their process authority letters, how to get their product shelf stable, everything like that, they've come back around one way or another. Even if they make drinks, they'll buy cases off me still, even though they're making their own.
Right.
Because they like, it's a vibe, it's official. So gatekeeping helps nobody. Always give out that free game, because one day you'll be standing in front of a distributor that'll hand you some free game that's going to take your business to the next level, but it's your energy and all of that. And people can read folks real well. So,
come on.
And with us, it's a little bit more of a microscope on us.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how'd y'all get here? How'd you afford this booth? How many units you moving to do it? Don't worry about that. It's genuine. It's wisdom. It's hard work. It's behind the scenes hustling. It's the late night staying up. When I need labels right away, I'm hand labeling thousands of bottles in my basement, making sure we good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this whole space, and I feel like when the old heads went from not being able to vote to being able to vote and seeing the progression of it all.
Okay.
When we first did shows, it was no black folks there.
Yeah.
None. To a point where folks would come up to the table and say, give this to your owner, give this to your boss, give this to the founder. And me and my wife standing there like,
Why couldn't it be me?
Yeah, why can't it be us? Because it was different. It was innovative.
You know what? I love that because if it was me, I would have handed it to my wife and be like, here you go, babe.
Right.
This is who you wanted me to hand it to?
Yeah.
Or I would have went from my left hand to my right hand and been like, thank you, I just got it.
Yep.
Come on, man. You know, it's those subtle microaggressions that I hate. Right? Because how can you walk up to me at this booth, right, as beautiful as I am, and assume that I'm not the owner?
Right.
What?
And assume you to help.
Come on, man.
Nah.
You better take that to 1960s behavior out of here, man. Jim Crow was over.
And all y'all really, in your team, bro, all y'all really carry yourself like owners.
Come on.
So to be honest, if I didn't know you personally and I walked up, I'd have thought he was the owner.
Come on, man.
I thought she was the owner. Just because of how y'all carry yourself and y'all keep it together. Yeah.
I love that. I appreciate it, man. They can't really hear you because they don't have headphones on, but I'll make sure to relay the message to my team that they're great.
Yeah.
Chari, man, I'm sorry. I have this crazy habit of talking to people as soon as they put something in their mouth, like take a bite of food or something. Got to clean that up. But yeah, man.
Oh, good.
Talk to me about Lady Luck, man. Talk to me about where you are now and where you see this going, and how can we, as your peers in the industry, support you to get there?
Yes.
So, God, where do I begin? So, Lady Luck, right now, we are trying to navigate this new legislative space that we're in, right? We're just trying to make sure that next year that we're prepared for the change and shift that's coming to this particular state. And so right now we're also trying to really ramp up advocacy.
Right.
Because we've learned the hard way that, especially in your state, you're not my competition. You're like another muscle on the body, and we got to flex on them.
We got to.
Because whoever has the largest lobbying strength, right, to really help strengthen the laws in our favor, that's how we're able to really sustain ourselves. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is pull more people in the industry. I've recently started bringing hustlers on.
Come on.
Literally showing them. I got some on the way right now. This is my city. And so I'm inviting the hustlers out and say, you got to see this to believe it. I can't keep telling you.
Right.
And showing them how to get legal pounds, how to mitigate their risk. I always say and jokingly say, I don't take penitentiary risk, and neither should you.
Right.
Like you said earlier, I'm tired of seeing the jails filled with us. I want to see these booths filled with us. Right. Ownership. And so, like I said, just trying to strengthen the industry right here in my backyard, trying to get more people. Again, I can't echo you enough by saying you're not my competition.
Right.
You truly is just another chain in the link that's going to make us stronger and longer.
Right.
And so that's what Lady Luck is really doing, is focusing on advocacy, is focusing on these laws, understanding the rules to the game more and more, because they keep changing, and then strengthening our business. And so to answer your question in terms, how do you support things like this, right? Collaboration. Anytime, I heard some really good gem, if you say, they say some of the most important decisions for your life are made when you're not in the room. So continue to say and do things when I'm not in the room, because trust and believe I'm doing it for y'all.
Come on. Come on. So, I love that. And, I think you only do that when you have a good heart.
Thank you.
It's got to be innate.
Come on.
It's got to be innate. Certain things just got to be in you.
Yeah.
It's in us, not on us.
Yeah.
Right.
I have great parents. I always say that's my biggest strength. The characteristic was my upbringing.
Right.
I'm the fourth of 5 kids, so I'm used to sharing. I'm used to caring. I'm used to, discipline, accountability.
Right.
These are all things that I'm used to.
But you know how to work as a team, too.
Absolutely.
And that's why your business goes well. And I'm sure if you're good at working with a team, any extension of your company, it works well, too. Because I know we reach out to all kind of packagers and people with input and D9 and everything else. And there's certain folks we'll work with, certain folks we will not work with.
Absolutely.
And it shows in your end product. Yeah, if you got somebody that's trying to sell you some D9 but got a chip on their shoulder and do shady business, You look at your reports.
At some point, potency may not be there, taste may be off because they cutting corners. Come on, man.
Yep.
These are all things that we very well have dealt with.
Absolutely.
In the industry. Yeah, man.
So gotta ask you.
Come on.
What was one of the experiences you've had that caused you the biggest ache, but you pivoted and made it work out?
Yeah, to be frank, I feel like I'm going through it right now, right? So we operate in a few different capacities, right? So we're in the legal market in Massachusetts, right? Mm-hmm. And we have this unprecedented deal, right? So everybody else, a lot of other brands, right, they're doing these licensing deals, and you may get somewhere in the teens of percentage, right? Mm-hmm. And so we took that deal and we brought it to our next legal dispensary model, right, which was Michigan, right? And so, we've been going back and forth with Michigan for like 2 years now. We're finally about to launch first week of July, right? Mm-hmm. And now they're saying, listen, this 50-50 partnership you think we have, we can't afford to put out your beverage under this agreement because it's not enough meat on the bone. Okay. So now we're trying to figure out how do we still put out a product and feel ownership of a product and allow our partnerships to feel good about the deal, right? Our partners to feel good about the deal. Because at the end of the day, right, we want to keep the partnership.
Right.
But we also want to make sure that we're adequately compensated for our product, our IP, our efforts, right? Mm-hmm. And so, that's one thing we're dealing with now. Also, Michigan, Massachusetts, hemp, we have to make sure that our product is consistent.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And consistency, to what Chari said already, right? She wants to make sure nobody says her greens are nasty.
Right.
Listen, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so when people try my product, I need to know that it meets our internal standards.
Yeah.
Right? And when it doesn't, or if it doesn't, how do we pivot that? Right. What does that look like? Mm-hmm. Who do we talk to? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, man. I feel like I'm going off on a tangent. But the point of the matter is, how we deal with most things is we don't get too high on the praise, and we don't get too low in the low times, right? We've been winning awards left and right. That's cool, right? But at the end of the day, how can we find the ability to stay sane when things are going crazy?
Yeah.
And they will go crazy in business. Business is hard. I oftentimes was thinking, you know what? I don't like being told what to do. I'm going to be my own boss. Mm-hmm. Guess what? Now I have thousands of people telling me what to do.
Yep.
It's terrible, right?
You gotta give it time.
Right.
Come
More
on,
than 40
man.
hours, too.
More than 40 hours. I tell people right now, I work 8 days a week.
Yeah.
Right? Man.
Every year's leap year.
Every year.
Every hour on an hour.
Yeah, man.
I'm working harder than I've ever worked.
Yeah.
Facts.
But I know it's for me, right? And I know that, I can touch this and feel a product, right? Mm-hmm. At one point, I lost a bunch of money in crypto, right?
Yeah.
When crypto was still a thing, but when crypto was a thing, I couldn't touch it, right? I couldn't figure that out. I couldn't go to a warehouse and see all of my cryptos in the warehouse.
Right.
But now I can with the lemonade, and I love that. Yeah. I feel like I'm on a tangent. I'm talking about me. I'm here to talk about you guys.
Man.
No, this is an entrepreneurial reset. And sometimes entrepreneurs don't realize they need a reset by communicating and saying what it is. That's why I'm glad I asked you that question, because I know from one business owner to another, it's always going to be something that's like, dang, how this go wrong? Okay, now I got to pivot. Now I got to work this out. Consistency. Every production run matters. If one ingredient is off, people
gonna let you know.
They gonna let you know. If the color don't look right, they gonna let you know.
And you don't want to end up on a Reddit thread. Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. That's true.
But I think one of the biggest things that I've experienced in the last couple of months was when you gave me that little nugget about that line of credit.
Oh yeah.
Right? That was very helpful.
Yeah.
Because I had been getting those messages and ignoring them. Mm-hmm. Right? And then when you were like, nah, I did it. And paid it back and got some more.
Yeah.
And then yesterday when you showed me a real number, I was like, okay, that makes sense, right? This is how people scale without money, right? And this is what other people are doing. They're leveraging other people's capital. And oftentimes we don't, let me not speak for you guys, but my friends and family, they don't have an extra 50 grand to give me, right? And if they promise you, you be hell bent to get it. And they're going to ask you 1,000 questions.
Yep.
And then if you give it to me today, next week, they want to know where their money at.
Exactly. And my biggest fear is gambling with other people's money when it's not a sure bet.
Ooh.
You know, especially your loved ones.
That ruins relationships.
Yeah. Oh, tip me up. 2019, one of my favorite aunts, to this day, is still a strenuous relationship from us doing the initial cannabis application together.
Oh.
And when it did not work out and we all put in $16,000 a piece and we was 5 family members, that strained a relationship.
Come on.
And that is my biggest fear, is to take money. My parents stay trying to give what money they can give to this business, and I always refuse it. Because until it's a sure bet, no ma'am, no sir.
Well, one thing is, you'll never know it's a sure bet until you do it.
Exactly.
And my blessing came from a family member, 2019. It's funny. I took a picture at the NECAN event and put it on Facebook. I had a cousin in Ohio, Larry Kelly. Hey, cuz, I see what you're doing.
Shout out to Larry Kelly.
Yep. Hey, cuz, I see what you're doing. It looks exciting. I got a little bit of money to the side. I want to invest what you need. And I didn't give him a number. He said, how about I send you a check for $5,000? You get all your materials. I said, with that $5,000, I'm going to book my next 2 events and like 3-4 months in the kitchen. And I'm going to go in. Like, I gave him a whole breakdown exactly down to the penny. All that money would go to. And we signed it. He did a promissory note. We prayed over it. And he had his $5,000 back in 3 months. And he said, here's another one. And 3 months later, paid him back. And another one. He said, Matt, you got $10,000 now just sitting here. So whenever you need it, just let me know.
Come on.
God.
And I said, cuz, you've been a blessing to my business. I don't need it, but if I do need it for whatever reason, I'll let you know. Took the training wheels off, and the Lord ain't let it go back since.
Come on.
Lord ain't let it go back since. Yeah, and I don't knock any other how people handle their business or what they need or what they put into it to go. But I believe that faith is your fertilizer, and it's so much that goes into fertilizer, just like it's so much that goes into faith, like it's so much that goes into business. And everything matters. Your attitude, your demeanor, how you treat people, how you respond to customers. Customers will reach out, hit the little chat box 1 a.m. If I hear it, I hit them right back. Look, this is what we can do. Use this coupon code. Let me know the extra flavor you like. I got you.
Come on.
And those little things, it may seem like a lot, like, oh, I'm asleep. Nah, it goes a long way in the future, because where much is given, much is required. And if you can handle a business crisis at 2 a.m. with a smile on your face, you can handle a business blessing at noon.
Come on.
So it's about just how you walk it and how you handle it.
Oh, damn.
No gatekeeping. Give it all away so it could all come back.
Slow down, man.
Yo, my man is preaching.
Slow down, man.
My man is preaching.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to look away.
No, but he's absolutely right.
100%.
And because he was able to be a good steward of his uncle's money, right? That's how the blessings came, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't take the money when he didn't need it.
Man.
At some point, he was able to tell the uncle, I'm good right now. Or cousin, I'm sorry. The cousin, I'm good right now. But if that changes, I got you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, Matt, tell people where they could find you, how they can support. Support is a verb, all right? So what I mean by that is, where can they buy your juice? Right? Actually, that's very important. But before we get into that, I'd be remiss if I didn't let you talk about the big news that you guys recently did. Come on, man. Talk about that, man.
So, blessings. Our co-packer in Middle River, Maryland. Me and my wife show up an hour before our production time, get everything done, polite, respectful, stay out the way. Pure Genesis is a company that works with Whoopi Goldberg. They asked the co-packer.
Yes, that Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. They asked our co-packer, who do they know who could formulate a beverage, a half and half Arnold Palmer. The co-packer said, "Oh, Matt and Crystal, Juice Joint. She's a biomolecular scientist. They'll take care of it. All their drinks are dope." Went in for a meeting, brought them some samples. Whoopi loved it.
Hold on. When you went in for the meeting, did you bring them samples of things you already have, or did you bring samples of what their drink could taste like?
No, when we went into the meeting first, they told us Whoopi wants it more tea forward than lemon forward.
Okay.
So Crystal went in the lab, built 8 different samples out.
Come on.
Brought it back to the co-packer. They came down. They tried it. They said, "We like this one the most. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that." Tweaked it. Did more samples. Got it to Whoopi. They got back to us within days. Whoopi loves this. She wants to move forward. And, of course, they already had the relationship with the co-packer, so production was already in-house.
Yeah.
All we had to do was create the base and do the emulsions and all of that stuff. And it's been a great experience. I like what they're doing. They're building up the hype about it real quick, getting it real big fluff-wise before she makes the huge announcement. But when those are ready, they're going to be everywhere. Because if you remember, Whoopi has a wine
Yes.
already in Total Wine & More and different alcohol stores. And she had a CBD line out called Euphoria. It was like a pina colada.
Okay.
We talked to her. So this is her first low-dose THC, ready to go across the country brand. Yeah, and my wife, she handled all that on her own.
Come on, man.
so-
I love that, man. Kudos to you, man.
Yeah, man, that's huge news.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I'm new at this, so I'm trying to drop bomb and give you your kudos. I'm over here giving you crickets, man. Ignore the crickets. But that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think what happens is, you know, people are rewarded for their hard work.
Yes.
They're rewarded for how they treat others when others have nothing to give them.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And so, you know, it's easy to be nice to the distributor, right? But can you also have that same respect and reverence for the customer who just wants a can,
Right.
right? Or the store who only wants to buy one case. I say it like that. I still love them,
Yeah.
but we got to buy more than one case. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's how, you know, people start to talk about you and think about you when it's,
They
you know,
get-
behind these closed doors when you're not there, to your point, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
They get
come
the
on.
same attention. The big stores get the same attention as the 1K stores.
Come on, man. Listen, this is amazing. This is amazing.
Awesome. This has been refreshing, man.
Who
Thank you.
telling?
Definitely. This has
I've been
very-
trying not to break out in song, but y'all been stroming my pain.
Come on. Come on.
My God, because it has been tough.
Yeah.
And you guys have really lifted my spirits. I sincerely thank you, gentlemen.
And you know, even off the podcast, right? You know, I realize that business is difficult, right? But if you both have my number, if ever you guys just want to talk to somebody who's actively in the trenches with you and you just want to vent, I'm here,
Appreciate
right?
Word.
I mean, my phone is always open. I know you have a wife, you have a husband. I don't have that,
it.
right? But if you got yet is the key
Told him, he
word.
found a wife, he found a good thing.
Hey.
Come on,
My
man.
blessings went through the roof when I said I do.
Oh, here
all
he
kind of
goes.
doors started opening. I was like, Lord, all this was for me?
Yes.
All this time. I got married at 40. I was 41 when we got married.
Okay, I'm 38. I still got time.
What was I doing wrong up until I said I do? Because after I said I do, honestly, our sales went up, relationships with family went up, opportunities went through the roof.
Absolutely.
Just health and all that just been right, spiritual relationship, everything cleared up.
Come on.
And purpose started filling in.
Okay.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm good at it. I'm doing this because people, trust me, they know me. No, it was like a purpose-driven situation once I found that good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's been, my life has been completely different, bro. I mean, what I showed you last night?
Yeah.
That wasn't that back then.
Okay.
And it was never that.
Okay.
Ever that.
Okay.
Never that.
One more time.
Ever that. I said I do, and it's been that just on hold.
Just blessings. Just blessings.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I love that for you, man. You know, you gonna make me figure that out, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I yeah, you gonna make me figure that out.
Hey, it's a blessing, bro. And I'm sure she says the same thing about you. I couldn't chase my dreams. I couldn't do these things without my husband. And, he shines in his own light. I shine in my own light.
Shout out to
And
Quentin.
together we are a force.
That's it.
Sincerely, bro.
That's it.
It's truly a blessing.
That's it. Yeah.
I tried to drop a bomb again and then missed.
It's all good.
It's interesting because I think that's kind of like been a little bit of a cheat code in a sense. Because we started the business before we got married, before we were engaged.
Okay.
Before we were engaged, we were just slinging juice. Because she works full-time at Pharma.
Right.
So it was like, all right, let's do this. Let's try this. Get it out to the people. Let's do this. But when I said I do, it was just like Rolling Stone. How the hell they hear about us?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see these analytic visibilities, these website traffic?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
The responsibility, faithful over a few things that make you rule over
Many. Come on now.
Come on.
That covering, that covenant.
Come
all
on.
of that thing.
Come on.
So we can handle all Pro Expo.
Yeah.
We can handle champs.
Okay.
If we can handle champs, we can handle the world.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now, listen, man, with that being said, I hope I see you at Champs this summer. Vegas, you'll be there?
We're going to come as attendees.
Stop it, man.
Guys,
Stop it.
it's-
Why?
it's-
Let me ask you why.
Too late to get a booth.
Oh, it's too late to get a booth.
Chimps, you hear that? Is it too late?
Too late to
Yo,
get a booth.
I really don't think so, but let me hit my man and see what we can do.
If you could, let me know. Because I can get some product out there. That's no issue.
Yeah.
And we actually are free. No, I'm tripping.
Oh, that's the
World-
event.
World Coke
Yep.
Fair.
We spoke about that.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm going to tell you this, though.
Yeah.
February, Valentine's Day weekend. I know it sounds kind of sleazy. You need to bring your wife out to Vegas Valentine's Day weekend.
Okay.
That's Champs Winter Show.
Winter show. Okay.
Okay. And so, what we do at this show, we probably definitely do 10x. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as revenue.
Okay.
So, I mean, put that in perspective to what you guys do. It's 10x that. It's that big of a show. There's that many buyers. A lot of people don't come to these smaller shows because,
They don't trust it.
because there's so many, though,
Yeah.
right? I'll catch you in Miami. I'll catch you in Houston, right?
Right.
But most people, they're going to go to the Vegas show.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, I can see that.
Especially the winter one. Not to point at you and lecture you, but you guys need to be there.
Yeah,
No, I appreciate it. That's why I'm here, because you spoke about Alt Pro, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm normally not a tabling girl. I don't really like exhibits and tables, but he gave that gem. You should do this. This is my experience, and I put myself out there. I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna continue. So I appreciate you, kind of. Vetting these shows and telling us, what's worth our time and our buy-in.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. I know you guys got to get back to your booth.
That's
Matt
right.
doesn't have anybody here with him right now.
But I got to make time for
Come
my
on,
brothers. I
man.
had to
Come
make time
on,
for
man.
my brothers. Thank you, man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you
I
pulling
appreciate
up.
it.
Always,
Sure.
always. Appreciate you,
Thank
too.
you, Mo Chari.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of My Friends in Cannabis.